the Sunflower State, the site of our clash today, and it is poetic that today's game carries that moniker as the matchup between these two schools is better known as the Sunflower Showdown. This is a live look at David Booth Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas. It's the Kansas State Wildcats and the Kansas Jayhawks. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Thanks, guys. The Wildcats head coach told me before the game he understands that they are walking into a very difficult situation today. Their opponents have a big winning streak on hand, but so do they. He said, I believe that we can come and set the tone early. Look for them to be very balanced in their play calling, show why they've won these games 3 in a row, and really set the tone here early in the first quarter. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. On the move from inside his spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Kansas offense will get first crack at it today. Last time these two rivals got together, it was K-State who rocked and chalked and destroyed the Jayhawks, winning easily.
Yeah, and I think they've heard this, and they've heard people like Reese just introduce it and just make fun of them and hear about how bad it was a year ago from their in-state rivalry. They want to get bragging rights. This is a big deal for Kansas football. It's a big stage.
They lit them up on the scoreboard, and they said, you are a basketball.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
So the Kansas State Wildcats offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Jamal Roberts, he's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. Rushes on him, unloads to the right. Got his man. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeps it on the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire, and they got it.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much. They quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Got a little grass. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. A run for the quarterback. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And the Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Mason. Trying to set up the screen. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right, you don't force a short yardage situation.
Turning it on! And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage. And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. He'll take it himself. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And this guy's been a weapon throughout the season, man. You've seen it, the ability to throw the football and make plays, but also, just like on this play, man, with his legs, he's going to make you honor them. So he's got that dual threat ability, putting a good season together, man. Inching closer to that 1,000-yard rush mark, that's a big feat for a QB.
If you are a fan of old school running the rock, then you absolutely love this drive. 80-plus yards. They've done it mostly on the ground. That last run now sets them up even closer to the goal line. And you can see these defenders, they're looking over to the sideline, looking for answers. They don't know what the front needs to be, if they need to substitute more big guys on the field. They can't stop the running game.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton.
And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down to the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that was a lengthy 17-play drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roberts. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of the sport.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he made the grab with enough for the first down, but not enough room on the sidelines to stay in bounds. It's 4th down. Showing some serious legs. Zone for a touchback. There's not a screen big enough to list all the memorable moments from this rivalry, but here are a few of them. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. On the run, it's Dupree. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play...
There's a crease. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. And the Jayhawks headed quickly to the line. They'll run it. It's Dupree. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive.
4th down here, it's still early in the game. I'm not sure.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Finds his tight end. Gets it out to the 16-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Jackson. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Some misdirection with the counter. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Play is stopped for a moment as they tend to an injured Kansas Jayhawk. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a big gain. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Oh, that punt has... They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Looking for space. It's Thurman. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Third and 6 yards to go. The give from the gun. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense, kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
To the air, it's Mason. Finds the tight end. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. All right, guys, let's chat about Kansas. By the end of the day, one of these 2 teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. Both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
A designed run for the quarterback. Got enough for the 1st. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the single back. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Jayhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. 14. Ready, go. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thurman. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
That's really good eye discipline by the safety. Great job not getting his eyes lost. It looks like pass immediately. He locks in on the running.
Makes a grab and room to run. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Another great 3rd down for this offense, man. They put themselves in some positions where they've got to execute, they've got to be good, and man, have they. That is the most crucial down coaches will talk about. Got to be great on 3rd down, and so far they have.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run play action. He's going for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Timeout taken here. 2nd one called by Kansas State. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Backs looking for the goal line. Into the house. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Pulls it in. It's Roberts. That timeout taken by the Wildcats is their final one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Finds us back in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Mason. Throws to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. Let's start with Cincinnati taking on the West Virginia Mountaineers. And it's the Bearcats with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far. Now back to your game in Lawrence. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. Whether it's Rock Chalk or Emaw, these two always deliver. As compelling an in-state rivalry as there is.
The Jayhawks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Guys, coming out of the locker room, the Wildcats head coach told me their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Guys?
All right, Holly. The play-action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection on third down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. And throw it right. Could not make his way to the corner. Kansas and K-State have been battling for well over a century, many times sort of on the fringes of the spotlight, if not completely out of it in college football. But man, when they grab center stage, you realize just how intense it is.
It's intense. It's a fun rivalry. But here's the thing. Kansas State has really dominated this rivalry. And the Jayhawks, they got to fix that. They got to get that rectified, Palmer, because the Wildcats, year after year, they're continuing.
There he goes. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on 4th down. The run inside. It's Roberts. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Knocked off his feet.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And he crushes it right through the upright. It's good from 59.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. On the move. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Snags it quickly on the left. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Quarterback keep. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Now on 2nd down. Trying play action. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers was good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
It's complete on the right side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
State the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win first and second down, you set up third and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
This field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It is perfect. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking for room, it's Thurman. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
He wants to change this route. Calls his own number. Makes it past the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll stop it for a moment here as there's an injured Kansas State Wildcat down on the play. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mason. Pulls it in, it's Thurman. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Jayhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
The Jayhawks are rolling down the field. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. This game all but wrapped up. Let's take a look at the scoreboard from the top 12 teams in the country getting late in the season, and a loss like this one. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They want to run this quarterback. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Now on the move. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. Running inside, it's Dupree. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
And the Jayhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. On the option. He'll toss it. Finds just.
They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Down for the tackle. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Mason. Makes the grab. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Rock Jayhawk. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. It's complete. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Bringing the heat. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. Kansas State pushing the pace.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Push down for the tackle. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on 4th down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
The give as they work on that clock. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Timeout taken here, 2nd one called by Kansas State. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground to try to move the chains. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the ground, it's Thurman, and they get him down.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Well, they come up short. It's not going to set up 4th and 1. If I'm this offensive coordinator, I'm finding who's my biggest, most physical back, the guy that I can trust to get north and go get me this first down.
And so I'm bringing all the big bodies in on the defensive line, and I'm making sure I get a little bit of penetration so I don't let that big running back get downhill so he can fall forward, so he can get momentum going. Big-time 4th down and shortcoming.
The Jayhawks looking to convert on 4th down. Off play action. Got his man on the right. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Pocket breaking down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front.
QB strikes it. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Under fire. Trying to get away. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Fires left. He's got it and more than enough for a 1st down. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams. And that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Coleman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody. This is a live look at David Booth Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Kansas Jayhawks. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Checking in with the Jayhawks head coach before the game. He loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense will have the football first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll get a fresh set of down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Jayhawks racing to the line in a hurry up.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
The Jayhawks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looks as if he's going to run it. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo.
Snags it, and he's open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. This is a design run.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And the Jayhawks will have it 1st and 10.
And how about that third down? They go 5 wide. They'd spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find...
Turning it on! He has brought down the man. What a job to find some running room and move the chains. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Touchdown, Kansas! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it out with a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your man.
Goes high to pull it in. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Tavian St. Clair. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense got it.
And this is one of those things coaches worry about. Under the lights, it's cold. You worry about ball security. When you get hit, man, it hurts so much more in these cold temperatures. The dude coughs it up. The defense with a nice play, forcing a turnover.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Oh, better look out. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Looking to throw, it's Mason. Complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
On that third down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On the move. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
I think everybody wants to go for it in this situation, but you got to actually do it, and you got to be comfortable with the consequences if you miss this. Obviously, he was. Conversion's good. Nothing to write home about. No fans upset. Everybody happy. All right.
Let's talk for a second about Kansas. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on fourth down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
Motion from the wideout.
Defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make them earn it now on the next down.
The Jayhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the ground with the counter. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Jayhawks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Right back to the well. Maybe a crease. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the back. It's complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Looking for room. It's Dupree. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Quarterback making checks. They'll keep it on the ground. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this third and short. Off the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down.
And, man, that's impressive because I feel like this QB, he knew it, Reese. Like, he knew exactly where he needed to get to. He drops back. He wants to pass the football, but he's like, I got plenty of space to get the first down with a little extra, makes that decision, and gets the first down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to him on the ground. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal. Dropping back, it's Mason. Grabs it. They will score. Touchdown, Jayhawks. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can...
There he goes! Got enough for the first. He's all the way.
Play, great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Tavian on the play action. Grabs it in the middle. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they tried to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll start the return inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
Snags it, and there's running room. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Mason. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a... We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Throwing St. Clair. Fires to the big fella. Could be an alley. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. And the Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. Motion from the wide receiver.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
From the red zone, it's Dickey. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
They go play action with St. Clair. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
Nah, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
And it's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quarterback will keep it.
And, man, we were watching the tape coming into this game, and we saw this dude's ability, man. Now he's over 1,000 rushing. So it's not just as a quarterback throwing the football down the field. The ability to be dynamic with his legs, make big plays. He'll have us up here all game talking about his ability to make people miss and make explosive plays.
Off the RPO, complete. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Mason. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Caught in the backfield, it's Kamara. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On to attempt the try. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. He marched 78 yards down the field, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, a little bit of a feeling out process there early, but they seem to have found something. They're going back to the well, and they need to keep that up here on this drive.
Definitely, and they got the momentum going, and once you start getting the momentum going, it's crazy what I've seen in college football. It's so hard to stop it. It takes over, and sometimes it leads to enormous swings.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. It'll be 3rd and long. Tavian St. Clair. Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working now.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Kamara. Oh, he's got some space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. With the catch, it's Kamara. Ripping through the defense. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. The Jayhawks with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Mason. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Tavian on the play action. Fires complete on the crosser. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. St. Clair snags it over the middle. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. They'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Raiders. Buckle up. More scores are coming.
That touchdown pass at the end of the half is really going to help out this quarterback's confidence. The extra point's going to give them the lead. You got to feel good heading in at halftime. When you're up on the scoreboard, expect them to keep throwing it around in the second half.
And the extra point is good. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking for a man. It's Mason. Makes a catch. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Using the quick game. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Clock's still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. He'll throw on 3rd down. Quickly complete. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Jayhawks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Coming out of the locker room at the half, the Red Raiders head coach told me he is so excited about how his quarterback has has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Nice move to keep running. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Throwing St. Clair. Swings it out to the flat. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. That's caught. It's Kamara. Turning it on. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They mark it at the 29. First down here for the offense. Looking for a crease. It's Dupree. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Caught behind the line. It's Kamara. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass. It's Mason. Here's a heat. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
In situations like this, it's nighttime, it's so cold, it's so hard to complete these types of passes, and for these wideouts, it's going to be tough just catching the football because that thing, I guarantee you, feels like a rock.
Snags a quick pass on the left, and the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. The run inside, it's Dickey. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And the Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. The accuracy is perfect, the loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. They'll get him stopped at the 18, and this offense creates a little space with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Dupree. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. He's got it again. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by this defense because 2nd and short, a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, 3rd and short time. Probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
Man, you can just feel it, Coach, just how badly that guy wanted to get that 1st down. He knows, hey, we're on our own side of the field. We're not trying to punt. I've got to do something. I've got to make somebody miss to go pick up this 1st down for my offense, and that's exactly what he did.
Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun to give to the back. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
Quarterback keeps it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they... Thing on that play.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the 1st down. Using his feet. Got enough for the 1st. There he goes. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
As a defense, when you're trying to stop the run, it's really as simple as just doing your job. You have to have gap integrity up front. DBs need to come downhill and fill. And the defense wasn't able to get it done.
So this game not going to go all the way down to the wire as many expected. As we take a look at the scoreboard, top 12 teams in the country, and this result doubtless going to have an impact on those here late in the season. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. With the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. They'll run play action. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick down here on the goal-to-go situation. They break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Down in the backfield. Bring up 4th down.
All right, 4th and short. You need a field goal to take the lead. There's less than a minute left right now. I don't think you get aggressive here on 4th down. Just kick the field goal to give yourself a chance to win this game.
The offense changing the play. Just going to keep it after the snap. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. They go play action with St. Clair. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in from the Kansas sideline. I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. That's caught. It's Kamara. Breaks into the open. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Makes it past the marker. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. And the Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback keeper. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because
You've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thurman. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. They move on top here in the fourth.
Well, I love the play call late in the fourth quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
Back to throw, it's Mason. Can't hit his man in the end zone. The two-point conversion fails, and it remains a 5-point game here in the fourth.
That keeps the score. Kansas 26, Texas Tech 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Tavian on the play action. Makes the catch. It's Sticky. And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quick release on the RPO. They make the... He'll have enough yardage for a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Running inside. It's Dickey.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. The Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. They go play action with St. Clair. Finds his man. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
St. Clair from the gun on third down. Going to try to get it himself. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it, so he tried to...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Tavian St. Clair forced out of the pocket. Stop short of the marker, and they stop in this defense, and they get the ball back. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, checking in from the Kansas sideline. The guys on the sideline are really talking about what's at stake right now. We know these two top 15 teams have an opportunity to get to the college football playoff late in the season, but right now is their opportunity to make some noise. Everybody's amped up.
Here's a little room there. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They mark it at the 29. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll give it to him again. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Defense calls a timeout. 2:07 remaining on the clock. Interesting strategy here to try to maximize their use of the 2-minute timeout.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
He breaks a tackle. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need one first down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Gonna run it. It's Dupree. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.